The Ministry of Information, as part of its monthly press briefing, held a press conference on Wednesday at the Sadauda Karabajora Conference Center in Bijilo. The event featured key updates from the Medicine Control Agency and the Gambia Tourism Board. It was attended by the Minister of Information, Dr. Ismail Assise, along with officials from both the MCA and the Tourism Board. The minister began the session by providing the latest government updates.
The first update is from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which has been closely monitoring the situation in the Middle East, particularly in Lebanon. And therefore, because of the critical nature of the situation in Lebanon, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has initiated a process to immediately evacuate all Gambians that are living in Lebanon. As such, they've provided contact details for Gambians who are living in Lebanon to call those numbers and get registered so that they can put plans in place to evacuate them from Lebanon, because we all know that the situation is escalating in that particular part of the world. So Gambians living in Lebanon are all to call those numbers. If you don't have those numbers, I don't have them here, but if you go to the Ministry of Information's Facebook page or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you'll get those numbers to call so that we can get registered, because plans are afoot to evacuate Gambians who are living in Lebanon as the situation escalates there. The second update is from the Ministry of Local Government and Lands. The release says that the ministry has suspended all development activities within the ecologically critical wetlands area in Cape Point. That despite prior warnings issued in May 2024, unauthorized development continued to threaten the area's sustainability. Now, a task force, according to the ministry, has been established to investigate these violations and ensure compliance with environmental regulations. The ministry warns that failure to cease unauthorized activities will result in severe penalties, including legal action and removing of illegal constructions. That release is from the Ministry of Lands. The third update is from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And it says that the ministry has approved $12 million as a contribution to the Gambia Football Federation for the national team's upcoming AFCON 2025 qualification matches against Madagascar. The funding will cover flight tickets, accommodation, and match bonuses for games scheduled for 11th and 14th of October 2024, and it will take place in Morocco. The government extends best wishes to the Scorpions in these matches, and the Ministry of Information also extends best wishes to the Scorpions, and we hope that we will win these two games. The fourth press release is from the Office of the President. The President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, bade farewell to 80 economic officers at a ceremony held at the State House. The President expressed his gratitude to ECOWAS and Senegal for their support in safeguarding the Gambia's democracy and thanked the officers for their service. Certificates of appreciation were also presented to mark the end of their mission in the Gambia. The fifth press release is from MOPSI, the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. The ministry will distribute textbooks to senior secondary students across the country. The textbooks authored by Gambian writers reflect the local context, and the aim is to enhance the quality of education in this country. And the final update is from the from the First Lady's Office, Scholarship for Top Female Students, that the Office of the First Lady, Her Excellency Madam Fatoumata Barrow, has awarded scholarships to the top 10 female students of the 2024 WAS. The ceremony held at the State House honored the academic achievements of these outstanding young female students, with the aim of encouraging excellence among young girls in the Gambia.
The Medicine Control Agency, which operates under the Ministry of Health, serves as the Gambia's national regulatory body. The agency is tasked with ensuring the quality, safety, and efficiency of medicines and related products. Esa Marina, the managing director of MCA, elaborated on the drugs and medical products regulated by the agency.
So in terms of medicines, I know there are so many controversies, because recently we even have a case in court where someone we found some products illegally imported and selling them. She contested those are not medicines. So we want to explain what medicines cover to the general public. For medicines, we have different types of medicines. We have the conventional, also called orthodox medicines or allopathic medicine. So you can call it conventional, orthodox, or allopathic medicines. These are the paracetamols, amoxicillins, etc., etc. We also have what we call herbal medicines. So the herbal medicines that we regulate are finished herbal products. We don't regulate the raw ones like the leaves, the stems, barks. We don't regulate those ones. It's the finished herbal products. Also, another category of medicines are the nutritional supplements or the dietary supplements. So these are also medicines regulated by MCA. We have the veterinary medicines that are also regulated by MCA. And the last but not the least is the homeopathic medicines. So these are the range of medicines that are regulated by MCA as supported by our Act. So for the related products, people also have to know these related products. They include mainly medical devices. When you say medical devices, it's a very big family. We have the equipment, any equipment that is used in the provision of medical services or health delivery is considered a medical device.
Similarly, the Gambia Tourism Board, established through an act of the National Assembly in July 2001, is mandated to promote, develop, regulate, and oversee the country's tourism sector. Director General Babakar S. Kamara announced that they are set to welcome the first tourist flight of the season on October 11, 2024.
As we are starting the season, we are hoping that we are going to have 24 chartered flights per week and 33 scheduled flights per week. And in total, we have 57 flights per week. The reason why we always include scheduled flights, because most tourists now use scheduled flights for obvious reasons. So, if you look at the schedule, you realize that, in fact, the frequency of the scheduled flights are more during the high season. So that means that they have the demand for them to use more frequency for their guests. As far as these frequencies are concerned, we're going to have 3 flights from Corendon per week. Corendon is a tour operator from Holland. We are going to have 4 flights per week from TUI UK, and a tour operator from UK. We are going to have 3 flights per week from Gambia Experience, which is a maiden name in this country. It's from UK as well. TUI Holland, 3 flights per week. TUI Belgium, we're going to have 2 flights per week. TAP Portugal, we're going to have 3 flights per week. Rainbow Tours, we have 2 flights per week. Voilin, we are going to have 3 flights per week. Apollo, for the first time, I know that a lot of people have been asking us about the Scandinavian market, and we've been struggling to bring them back after COVID-19. However, this time around, we were lucky to be able to convince one of the tour operators, which is Apollo, and they are going to start operations come November 5th, which is a plus. At least that will kickstart the need to regain our Scandinavian market. We used to be a pioneer tourist market, source market. For the scheduled flights, we are expecting to have Air Peace 3 flights, Air Sky 7 flights per week, Air Senegal 8 times per week, Royal Air Morocco 7 times per week, Turkish Airlines 3 times per week, Brussels Airlines 5 times per week. Traditionally, we used to have the Scandinavian flight as our first flight and the start of the season. But nowadays, we use the UK flight as the start of the season, given that as far as the statistics are concerned, we have more numbers from UK than any other country. So as a result now, on the 11th of this month, we are going to receive our first batch of UK tourists. And then on the 7th, on the 14th and 17th October, we will receive our TUI flights from Holland. On the 26th of October, we will receive our TUI Belgium with the capacity, I forgot to mention about the capacities, with the capacity of 185. For the two groups, all of them, the capacity is 185. And for TAP Portugal, the capacity is 165. And Rainbow Tours, the capacity is 210. To UK, 185 packs. And Corendon is 212 packs. This time around also, I know that if we've been very vigilant, you realize that we've been trying our best to also regain our German market since the departure of the FTI. Thank God this time around we were able to convince TUI to also take tourists from Germany. And as a result, from the discussion that we had with them, they will be bringing 1,000 packs for the season. And they are going to use a third party, which is the Turkish Airlines or other airlines to bring all these tourists. And also for the first time, we were able to discuss with our partners, and we were able to attract a tour operator called Novatos, and they are going to bring tourists from Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. And their first flight is coming on the 1st of November. They are also going to bring about 600 tourists from that region.
The objective of the government's monthly press conference is to keep the public informed on the activities and progress of various government agencies. Reporting for Kerfatu, I am Buba Gajigo.